Mastering REST APIs with Python involves understanding REST fundamentals, including architectural principles and HTTP methods. Learn to design resources effectively and implement JSON Web Token authentication for secure, scalable systems. Explore Flask and Django frameworks, comparing their trade-offs and best practices for project structure. This knowledge is crucial for building robust backend systems ready for real-world deployment. REST APIs are built on key principles like statelessness, client-server separation, and cacheability. Each resource is identified by a URI, and operations use standard HTTP verbs. This standardization ensures interoperability and scalability, making REST APIs intuitive for clients to consume and integrate across diverse systems. REST, or Representational State Transfer, is an architectural style for web services, emphasizing statelessness, client-server separation, cacheability, and a uniform interface. Resources are identified by uniform resource identifiers, and operations use standard hypertext transfer protocol methods, ensuring interoperability and scalability. Understanding these principles is essential for effective REST application programming interface implementation. HTTP methods define how clients interact with resources. GET retrieves data without altering server state, ideal for fetching profiles or listings. POST creates new resources like user registrations. PUT replaces entire resources, while PATCH updates specific fields. DELETE removes resources, useful for account deletions. Each method serves distinct purposes, ensuring efficient and predictable API interactions. RESTful URL design patterns enhance API usability, use nouns for endpoints like Dart users, and pluralize resource names, such as products. Maintain hierarchical relationships, e.g., users 123.orders, and employ query parameters for filtering. Implement versioning in URLs, like .api v1.users, to ensure consistency. These practices make APIs predictable and developer-friendly. HTTP status codes are crucial for effective API communication. Success codes like 200OK and 201 created confirm successful operations. Redirection codes, such as 301 moved permanently, guide resource relocation. Client errors, like 400 bad request, indicate issues with client requests, while server errors, such as 500 internal error, signal server-side problems. Correct usage aids in debugging and client response handling. Flask is a micro-framework ideal for building web applications and APIs due to its minimalist design. It adheres to the Web Server Gateway Interface standard and integrates well with extensions like Flask RESTful, Flask SQL Alchemy, and Flask JWT Extended. This flexibility allows for full control over architecture, making it perfect for microservices and small to medium APIs. This basic Flask API structure highlights its simplicity and flexibility. Using Flask, SQL Alchemy, and JWT Manager, we define routes with decorators for easy readability. The onAPI v1 users endpoint supports GET and POST methods, showcasing how to retrieve and create user data. This setup exemplifies Flask's minimalist approach, allowing for straightforward modifications and extensions. Organizing a Flask project involves structuring directories for clarity and scalability. Key components include models for database interactions, routes for endpoint definitions, and schemas for data serialization. Utilize blueprints to modularize routes, enhancing maintainability. Migrations manage database changes, while utils house helper functions. This structure supports efficient development and deployment. Django REST Framework is a comprehensive toolkit for building APIs, offering built-in serialization, authentication, and permissions. It excels in complex applications needing admin panels and data validation. While it enforces conventions for consistency, it offers less flexibility than Flask, but enhances development speed for feature-rich applications. Django REST. Framework's core components streamline API development. Serializers convert complex data to JSON, handling validation. Views and view sets manage HTTP requests, offering CRUD operations. Routers generate URL patterns, reducing boilerplate. Authentication supports various methods like JSON Web Token and OAuth. Permissions provide fine-grained access control, while filtering and pagination enhance data handling for large datasets. Building a Django REST framework. ViewSet involves using Model ViewSet to streamline create, read, update, delete operations. Customize with actions like activate to modify user status or recent to fetch recent users. Use User Serializer for general cases and User Detail Serializer for specific retrievals. Permission classes ensure only authenticated users access the view set, enhancing security. Flask is ideal for microservices or small application programming interfaces, offering flexibility and control, especially with non-standard data stores. It's perfect for teams preferring explicit code and simple project requirements. Conversely, Django REST Framework suits complex applications with many models, providing an admin interface, rapid development, and comprehensive features, making it ideal for large teams or junior developers. JSON Web Tokens, JWT, offer a stateless authentication method, ideal for REST APIs and distributed systems. They encapsulate all necessary data within the token, eliminating server-side session storage. A JWT comprises a header, payload, and signature, ensuring data integrity and security. Short expiration times and refresh tokens enhance security in modern applications. A JSON Web Token, JWT, comprises three parts: a header, payload, and signature. The header specifies the token type and signing algorithm, like HS256. The payload contains claims, such as user data and expiration. The signature, created using a secret key, ensures token integrity. The complete JSON Web Token format is header.payload.signature, ensuring secure, stateless authentication. In Flask, implement JWT by configuring JWTT secret key and token expiration settings. Use create access token and create refresh token for user authentication. The API v1 auth login endpoint verifies credentials, issuing tokens upon success. The API v1 auth refresh endpoint generates a new access token using a valid refresh token. Secure user data retrieval with API v1 users me, requiring a valid access token. Access tokens should expire within 15-60 minutes, while refresh tokens last longer, allowing new access tokens without frequent logins. Store tokens in HTTP-only cookies or memory to prevent cross-site scripting attacks, and implement cross-site request forgery protection. Maintain a blacklist of revoked tokens for security. Use strong, secure secret keys and always transmit tokens over Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Upon login, users receive a short-lived access token and a long-lived refresh token. The client uses the access token for application programming interface requests. Once expired, the refresh token is sent to obtain a new access token. Logout invalidates both tokens. This strategy minimizes vulnerability by limiting token exposure and allowing token revocation for enhanced security. Object relational mapping tools like SQLAlchemy and Django. Object relational mapping transform database operations into Python objects, enhancing intuitiveness. They offer robust query application programming interfaces, manage relationships, and track schema changes. Object relational mappings prevent structured query language injection with parameterized queries, handle connection pooling, and support multiple databases seamlessly. They simplify complex queries with method chaining and optimize resource usage through lazy loading. In SQLAlchemy, model relationships are crucial for defining how tables interact. A user can have multiple posts, establishing a one-to-many relationship. The post's attribute in the user model uses database.relationship to link to the post model. Additionally, a many-to-many relationship is defined between users and roles using a secondary table, user roles, facilitating complex data interactions. Optimize queries by using join load or select and load to avoid N+1 problems, loading related objects in one query. Use load only to fetch necessary columns, reducing memory and network usage. Index columns in where clauses and foreign keys for faster lookups. Implement pagination to manage large datasets efficiently, enhancing performance and response times. Comprehensive testing is crucial for production APIs. A robust test suite identifies bugs early, prevents regressions, and supports confident refactoring. Follow the testing pyramid. Prioritize unit tests, include integration tests, and limit end-to-end tests. Use PyTest with fixtures for managing test data. Test success, failure, and edge cases, mocking external dependencies for speed and consistency. Unit tests focus on individual functions, mocking external services for fast execution. Integration tests assess component interactions, ensuring correct status codes and data handling. End-to-end tests simulate real-world user workflows, verifying system coherence. Load tests evaluate API performance under stress, identifying bottlenecks and scalability issues using tools like Locust or Apache JMeter. Utilize PyTest for efficient testing in Flask applications. Set up fixtures for app context and test clients. Create test users and obtain authentication tokens for secure API testing. Validate endpoints by checking status codes and response structures. Ensure user creation adheres to validation rules, returning appropriate error messages for invalid inputs. Environment configuration is crucial. Use environment variables for secrets and separate settings for development, staging, and production. Deploy with Gunicorn or UWSGI behind Nginx, configuring worker processes based on CPU cores. Implement structured logging, use Sentry for error tracking, and ensure security by enabling cross-origin resource sharing, using Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, and following Open Web Application Security Project guidelines.